dry fire
Our program tonight is coming to a close, so I just wanted to take an opportunity before we introduce the final song, which is our anthem, to thank Barbara Cullen, who is the prime mover behind tonight's celebration and concert. But also to thank the village of Shoreham, who's allowed us to use this beautiful space to celebrate tonight. I know there are some board members, the deputy mayor and his wife are here tonight, so we're very, very grateful for that. And as you've heard all night from the young men performing and those that also live in community and shared some of the things that they've done, we would not be able to do what we do if it would not for all of you who have gathered here tonight and support us not just on nights like this, the holiday party, but support us on a regular basis. I started Hope House almost 40 years ago because I was concerned about the way young people at risk were being cared for. I got a very, very powerful lesson as a young priest trying to reach out and make a difference. And I realized that so much of the bureaucracy, both in government and in the church, is more interested in what looks good than what is good. Setting people up for failure is not really showing the care and compassion that have helped to transform the young men's lives that stood before you. Each story that you heard, and there are so many stories, are stories of pain and suffering, but most importantly, stories of hope and transformation. And that's why it's so important for us as a community to be here. As I often say for those who have listened to me in other forums, you know, the government, from Albany to the White House and everything in between, have talked about the opioid crisis, the heroin crisis, as being a national health problem. It is. And each of those entities have promised to do something. They've done nothing. And too many people are waiting on the sidelines to see what they're going to do. I know from being in the trenches what we need to do. And we need not to rely on government or government grants that never come, but we really need from the grassroots to say no more. No more should a mother or a father bury a son or a daughter that has been told to fail at outpatient treatment, and then insurance will pay maybe today and this day, maybe pay for 11 days, which will do nothing, not even fully detox someone that's a chronic heroin user. My most poignant image is when one of our congressional people said, well, he was raising his children differently, so this wouldn't happen. I wanted to smack him, and I'm a peaceful person. And then he started to defend the insurance company, and this very courageous mom said, this is what your insurance company did to my son. And she placed his ashes that were in a Tupperware bowl on his desk. And he should have turned white. He should have apologized, but he didn't. But that's just one of many stories that continue to inspire me not to give up the fight. And as I sat among you and I listened to these men behind me, each of them realizes it's not a destination, it's a journey. And it's a hard and complicated journey with a lot of detours. And we don't judge and we don't give up. We need to continue to draw on that reservoir of love and compassion that lives within each of us. A wise man that is here among us was a tremendous model of courage. Once said that hope has to become the anthem of our souls, and that it must. Our final song is our anthem. It's entitled Go Light the World. And it really underscores the journey. But it reminds us that we're all in it together. We need to stand strong. We need to speak out. We need to continue to work for justice for everyone. And we need to lift the stigma that continues to infect families and young people everywhere. No one that's battled addiction should ever be ashamed or apologize for an affliction that people don't choose. It's something beyond anyone's full comprehension. Thank God people are willing to reclaim their life and live again. How blessed we've been tonight to celebrate the hope that each of our singers represent, and the young men that spoke, and the other 50 plus that are back at Hope Academy on the holy grounds of Little Portion Friary. Let's pray as we enjoy each other's company as this program comes to a close, that we will remember tonight, and in our own way, continue to be hope for the world, and may hope truly become the anthem of all of our souls. God bless you, and thank you very much.